Hello everyone, welcome to PSIR 300 Plus channel. Do you know a buzzing news that is circulating across the newspaper and media channel? So this is what US removes 50% tariff on India's tea, coffee, spices. So you might have heard a very famous quotation, right? Karma comes back. This is what has happened with Mr. Donald Trump. He did all natak and drama to pressurize India not to buy oil from Russia. In doing so, and in order to make it happen, he pressurized India by taxing 50% on many of the products and even taxing 100% with regard to pharma products. Now, what has happened because of the increased tariff on Indian products or Indian exports? We are a very good agrarian and pharma exporting country. And if suppose we do not supply to them all of these, obviously the prices in their market or in the country will increase or not? Yes. So Americans will feel the pressure of inflation or not? Yes, they are actually feeling it. Okay. Because of this high import tariff on Indian exports, the Indian goods and Indian products has become very uncompetitive in American markets, and we Indians are actually diversifying our export to some other countries, leading to what less supply of these products in America, and less supply gives rise to what increase in prices, inflation. When prices and inflation increases, obviously the people of the American will talk about it, will have debates on it on media channels, will also come on the roads in order to protest this particular inflation. Okay, so before all of these to happen, the Trump has reduced and removed 50% tariff on India's tea, coffee and many other products. So karma has come back to him, Mr. Trump. After this particular chapter is done, this lecture is done, you will be able to know DGFT functions, prelims pointer that you have to know. DGFT, Director General of Foreign Trade functions, foreign trade policy of our country, how is the export are being regulated, what are the tariff and non-tariff barriers, India's major agriculture exports, US-India trade data, largest export destination for India is also US. So all of these you have to learn, and many of these are covered in our particular lecture today. So let us go ahead. You know that it is very funny that karma comes back so easily, that is in 2 months only. So US had earlier imposed 50% reciprocal tariff on several Indian agricultural products. The reason is very simple. US don't want India to buy Russian oil. It is viewed by US that India is not listening to the US backed sanctions by NATO, and US is thinking that India is actually being over smart by not agreeing to their sanctions. And US is also feeling that India is undermining the sanctions and continuously trading with Russia. So I guess the US and the Western European countries who are a part of NATO bloc, their ego got hurt. That's why they always advocated sanctions on India in the form of high tariff. Date of rollback announced today only 17th November by India's Commerce Ministry and Director General of Foreign Trade. They said that the rollback is nothing but whatever they have imposed, okay, on India, the higher tariff, they have taken it back. That is called as rollback. Relief to India, USD 1 billion worth of export burden removed. Easily around 9,000 crore rupees of exports we can easily do in America. Key agricultural products affected. Okay, tariff removed on coffee, tea, spices, tropical fruits like mango, fruit juices, processed food products. These categories were becoming very uncompetitive in US market because of high duties. So these are the things that India is actually exporting to America because of the increased tariff on these products. Okay, they are being sold in very higher prices, became very uncompetitive. That's the reason Indian exporters are actually selling to or exporting to other countries, leading to increased price rise in America. That's the reason the rollback has happened. Okay, now why the US have rolled back the tariffs? Rising food prices in US, that I have already told you, inflation in food commodities forced the US administration to lower the import barriers on India. Strategic trade diplomacy is also one of the important ingredients in this particular rollback. Ongoing efforts to finalize India-US comprehensive trade agreement is coming up. Okay, India US CTA, very very important for the prelims and the mains examination. Don't ever forget to prepare notes on it. I'll also make a video on it, no need to worry. If you keep on watching my channel, you will be getting n number of current affairs that can be used in prelims, and you will get a full data with regard to your PSIR optional. So don't skip my classes, make sure that you regularly watch it. Whenever you are coming to the class, never ever considered my classes or my lectures as a YouTube videos. I'm not doing any YouTube videos here. I'm trying to teach you. So make sure that whenever teaching is there, it means it is class. So whenever I'm coming, consider it as a class. Take out your book and a paper and try to write what I am telling to you. All of these you can easily buy by calling to the number given below, and you can talk to me one to one and let us strategize your PSIR optional. We can better manage your PSIR, that you will be having lot of edge with regard to your competitors. Okay, the first important reason of rollback that we have learned is inflation is there, is slowly increasing in the US. This is the first one, that's why they decrease the import barriers. The second one is strategic trade diplomacy. Okay, India US has been continuously talking about trade agreements from February 2025. Okay, so but never has finalized. So we are very close to finalizing the CTA between India and US. That is the reason this rollback is one of the important ingredient to go further with regard to this particular agreement. Need to stabilize ties with India is very imperative, because in Asia, apart from Pakistan, India is only US ally. Russia does not talk to them. All the Central Asian countries are a part of erstwhile USSR. Okay, and you can know that China is a hostile nation to US itself. So I guess this is all clear to you what I'm talking about. They need to stabilize ties with India, because apart from Pakistan, India is the only one which can give them a gateway to Asian geopolitics. Amid global geopolitical tensions with regard to Russia and China, the US requires a stable partnership with India, which India has already responded very positively. Okay, right. Now we are having significance for India's export sector. Overall trade footprint, India's exports to US stands at 7.66 lakh crore, not a small amount. Top categories that we export to the US are textiles, jewelry, engineering goods, pharma, and agriculture goods. Agriculture goods also are an important part here. So these are the top categories. Okay, high tariff impact was there earlier. High tariff, because of high tariff, nearly about 4.3 lakh crore rupees of worth of exports got affected. So out of 7.66 lakh crore of trade we do, because of higher tariff on Indian exports in their country, 4.33 lakh crore rupees has been what? Affected. Direct benefit of rollback happened. USD 1 billion in agriculture exports will now become competitive. 1 billion US dollars will be poured. Okay, that much of products will be poured in the American markets, making the products of Indian very competitive in the US, and the supply will also increase, and that will reduce the inflation there. Benefiting sector, if you see, spices sector is going to benefit a lot. India is the world's largest producer of spices at this point of time, according to the latest reports. Coffee and tea growers will be benefited. These sectors will be benefited. Tropical fruit exporters, they will also get benefited. Food processing industries, they will also get benefited. So that will increase the supply up to US $1 billion. Okay, now impact on India US trade relations. Okay, because of this rollback of the tariff, what implications that we can see between India and US? So first one is positive implications are there. By this rollback, US and India can strengthen their bilateral trade ties. There should not be much unpredictability, instability in future also. So we will have a strengthening bilateral trade ties. Signals improve trust in supply chains. So whatever the rollback happen, whatever comes from the US to India, India to US, okay, so you will have a stable supply chain. With this particular rollback, it could catalyze removal of remaining non-tariff barrier also slowly, that will also go off. We are expecting like that. Increased investments from the US will come on, because we are on the verge of finalizing the CTA, and this rollback step by the US government is nothing but softening of its stance towards what? New Delhi. Better market access for India's MSME. Okay, India's MSME, which produces all of this jewelry, or you can say the food processing products, or you can say that textile, they will also get benefited. So MSME constitute one of the important 40% of the industries are MSME industries. Nearly about 45% of the industry manufacturing products are coming from MSMEs. So just imagine a point here that MSME are getting benefited, which are high employment intensive sector also. Strategic value, you can see, reinforces India as a key ally, a key trade partner to USA in Indo-Pacific, helps counterbalance China's dominance in US imports. So you just by asking India, by reducing the tariffs on India, US is actually signaling the China that so I'll bring in more players, compete with them. Okay, so trying to just stop the dominance of China in US imports. So trying to diversify with other countries. So smart strategy. I literally like it. Okay. I hope this is all clear to you. Thank you so much for watching. Do subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon. There is a new option given to all of you that's called as hype option. Do hype my videos so that more people watches me. Apart from your viewership, apart from your subscription, nothing else I'm going to have happiness. So please do it. I'll come with more current affairs and update. Do join my PSR classes, test series and mentorship. You will be better off. I promise you that. Have a session with me. We'll go ahead. Okay. Thank you. Take care. Have a nice day and good night.